We just had a situation where a guy was struggling so much, couldn't even buy diapers and food for his kids. And Hexicans came around, and in about a day and a half, there was $10,000 donated. To unlock global generosity, you have to give away what you want to receive. And to me, this new financial system is an abundance versus scarcity. And so my calling and everything is to give, to show others that it is the most joyful thing you could possibly do. I'm Matt with Crypto Heartbeat, and I am from Central Texas. Crypto Heartbeat is a YouTube channel, and basically I'm talking to professional people, a lot of times an older audience, about simplifying what crypto is all about and helping them understand the benefits and really this big shift in the new economic system. I saw a television ad at about 2 in the morning, and it was this ad which was all about, I think it had yachts, and was asking if you wanted to be a millionaire. And I thought it was kind of interesting because most of the time at night you see, Geico ads and, car ads. And so I pulled it up on my phone and saw it was crypto and was intrigued. And so I started searching online, and I actually ended up finding Hexologist and started watching those streams. Well, since I started my YouTube channel, it certainly has transferred. And that's really since October 1st. I got in for a little bit, and my daughter's got a car. She just turned 16. So, she drives now because of Hex. But as far as the future and really transforming my life, it's really Pulse and PulseX. And of course, the community of people that I've met, it's given me an opportunity to share my passion for unlocking global generosity. That's the calling on my life, and just found a group of people who have a heart for community and for each other and for making the world a better place. And it just feels like home. So
what does that mean, global generosity?
So I have a calling on my life, and this is something that got impressed upon me years ago. He said, you're going to unlock global generosity. And it's from it's from John 6, which is the feeding of the 5,000. And they said, well, how are we going to feed all these people, right? There's like 15,000 people there watching Jesus teach. And a boy came up, and the boy had 5 loaves and 2 fish. And of course, a kid would say that, right? He'd be like, oh yeah, you can have my family's food. And a pastor told me one time, he said, was there a miracle? Was that a miracle? Did Jesus reproduce bread from nothing and fish from nothing? And he said, I want you to think about this. In the first century Palestine, would people bring their own food? There's no Applebee's, right? There's no 7-Eleven. And it got impressed upon me in that story that people's generosity was unlocked by giving. And so God called me to give. To unlock global generosity, you have to give away what you want to receive. And to me, this new financial system is an abundance versus scarcity. And so my calling and everything is to give, to show others that it is the most joyful thing you could possibly do. What it means to be a Hexican is to be authentic, to be real, to not put on a mask. It's about being yourself and fitting in and belonging. To me, it's a community where everyone has a place and everyone is accepted and everyone belongs. And, it took financial gain to bring everyone's attention together. But, we just had a situation where a guy was struggling so much, couldn't even buy diapers and food for his kids. And Hexicans came around, and in about a day and a half, there was $10,000 donated. To me, it's people helping each other and serving each other. And that's what being a Hexican is all about, in my opinion. My background's in nonprofit fundraising. I've done that for the last 21 years. And I've served every type of nonprofit you can imagine, from higher education to healthcare to ministry. And I've worked with a lot of large organizations that have large endowments. And I've always felt like getting endowment money into crypto could be literally the way we transform the nonprofit sector. And so it's been my goal to connect with people who have significant resources already locked up that they can get the gains from crypto. Anyone that's on an investment committee is concerned about their own reputation. It's it's very difficult for people to stick their neck out. So what do? They're in very, very, very conservative investments. At the end of the day, there's a current system and process and trusted advisors. And really, you don't go into an endowment and from outside. You actually have to influence the people that are the current trusted advisors. And so you have to get to those financial planners. But I think at the end of the day, everybody's searching for yield. Everybody is. And so where can you get it? And so, with the issues with inflation and then, equities, I mean, it's abysmal return. And so I think that as crypto becomes more mainstream, we're going to be able to get into that group of trusted advisors to represent crypto. And I know that there are a number of Hexicans that are building products that would be actually really attractive to these nonprofit endowments. Well, at first, when you say Richard Hart, I saw someone that was very harsh and overconfident and egotistical. And that was, I came in during a time when there was a lot of FUD and it was a lot of scam stuff. And I read everything about it and I just kept coming back and listening to him. And I'm like, this he's correct. He is right. And he won me over with literally the sheer volume of what he communicated, but also the fact that I sensed beyond his ego was his heart for people. And that to me was why I continued to watch him. And then when he mentioned he was going to fork Ethereum, he had me at that. I mean, that to me is a bold move.
You spoke to Richard Hart, right? One-on-one?
10 minutes, yeah.
How was that?
Speaking to Richard Hart was, my heart was pounding out of my chest. He went into the green room and he just popped in and I was there and there was about 8 of us there. And I was just, kind of stunned because you don't know what to say. And so Maddie was, basically introduced me. I got to go first, which was incredible. And my heart was beating out of my chest. I thought for sure I'm going to pass out. And I didn't. And it was an opportunity. I've always wanted to hear Richard Hart's vision for legacy and future, because we hear a lot of things that are very self-congratulatory. And to me, Richard has a heart and a vision for affecting so many things outside of financial systems. And I think he truly is going to be a pioneer, not just in programmable money, but also in the area of life extension, for example, and healthcare. And so I want to hear that because I think vision is ultimately what draws people in. And I just want to encourage him to speak as much as he possibly can about his vision for the future. I would say that money is just a tool, and it's a tool that needs to be used wisely. And having a lot of money is a lot of people's goal, and they think it's going to bring them peace in their lives. And it's actually really just a magnifier of who you are and the relationships that you have. And so, be careful what you wish for. But there's this thought that money is going to bring you happiness and it's going to bring you peace in your life. And at the end of the day, you're a steward of something that you're gifted. And this opportunity for you to be in abundance is really an opportunity for you to change the world for the better. And so I would say, see yourself as someone who's been called and chosen for a purpose, and apply that with the abundance that you are coming into, because it's not an accident that you know about these financial products like Pulse and PulseX and HEX. It takes a lot to be that selfless. So the Kryptosparbuch group, it's a sacrifice that they're making. And I know that, promotion pumps all of our bags, but it takes a lot of courage to step out and go to another country and travel all across it. And it's there's a part of it that's fun, but there's a part of it that's a lot of work. And that to me is a commitment that very, very few people would do. And that's also what defines Hexicans, is they literally go above and beyond.